Hello everyone, JRDL96 here with a brand new reaction. As you can tell by the title, it's another Jacksepticeye video, and it's another video from his secondary channel known as Livestudios. Now, in the last videos we saw from the secondary channel was the favorite YouTubers one and his most embarrassing story. He just uploaded this on his secondary channel a couple days ago, and it's called A Bad Month. What does that entail? I know one of the things that he may be referring to. I did hear about it. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with his mental health as well, probably. I wonder what's been happening with him lately. So let's just get right into it and see what's been going on. So without further ado, let's react to this video, shall we? What's the matter, Sean? Been very stressful?
Man, I am tired. I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to rip this one open. I'm just going to... Do you like my shirt, by the way?
Yeah, Nirvana. Pretty cool.
Nirvana. Name 5 of their songs. I bet you can't. You may have noticed on my main channel that I haven't uploaded in a bit. That was not by intention, by any
Well,
stretch
that's
of
been a
the
common
imagination.
theme with
It's
you.
always annoying when I
You haven't been
stop
uploaded as
uploading
frequently.
and it's not something I want to do. Like, if I'm like, oh, I'm going to take a break, and then I do, and then it's great. But this time, no, it's just been a crazy busy month, and it's been really annoying because some stuff didn't even happen, and it's even worse when you, like, go away for something, and you do all these things, and then you don't really actually have anything to show for it, and then it's like, I've been gone for ages, and I haven't been able to do what I want, and I don't really have anything to give you right now for it. But I knew this month was going to be busy. Everything kind of like flipped upside down. I had this massive plan for the start of the year, and I was like, okay, I'm very excited about this. This year's going to be amazing. It's going to be so productive. I'm in the right headspace for it, and I'm going to get shit done. And I was so ready for that, and then it all didn't happen. The start of this month, I was supposed to have 2 commitments that I was supposed to go to like just be there and like collab with some people and do things, and it just didn't happen. Those things didn't work out. If anything, I was kind of glad they didn't, because I had so many other things coming up the week after that I was like, okay, now I have breathing room. But leading up to that, I was like, oh, now I have to do these things. I can't do something else because I'm busy. And then I had Quinn and Nicole, my manager, were over for top of the morning stuff. They flew into Brighton for a week, and we were doing stuff with them, and I was excited for that. And and I got a new office. I forgot to say that as well. That was another thing. That I have an office now that has like 3 floors.
Oh, really?
I'm hoping to move my setup over to and just kind of like crank out stuff and have fun and get that creative energy back. That juice, you know, the juice.
That'd be kind of cool to see.
And not OJ, but, you know, my creative juice. So that took up some time, but we went over to do some top of the morning stuff at the office, came here to film some stuff. You might have seen me do Peanut Butter Baby.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
That was very fun. I slathered myself in peanut butter for that.
Commitment.
I'd say it's worth it.
It was commitment.
I was doing like a ticking time bomb to someone like Ethan.
Oh god, yeah.
Like
Poor Ethan would have died within seconds.
That stuff, and then it took a lot out of me, and then I was like, oh my god, I need like a week to recover from that. And then right after that, the last few days, I had to record voice lines for Dispatch, which, if you haven't seen Dispatch yet,
isn't that game that was shown at the Game Awards?
Made by some of the ex-Telltale people who did like...
Where he had the line, oh, you should have done that.
I'm very excited to be in it. It was announced at the Game Awards.
Yes, it was. I was right.
Good. The animation quality, the cutscene
quality, that game looks pretty cool.
The art style, everything in it is just incredible. And then I got to be in a game with like Matt Mercer, Travis Willingham, Laura Bailey, Aaron Paul, Charlie's in it, Alana Pierce is in it. There's so many people in this game that I'm like, seeing my name in among all those people is like, damn,
what the fuck?
A cool thing. And I was like, oh, I'm going to get like 4 or 5 lines in this game, and that's going to be cool. But no, I've had like 4 full recording sessions for that. So I'm like a proper main character in that game.
Wow.
And I just finished doing my lines yesterday.
Oh, wow.
And I had to like do a 4-hour session one day and then like 2 hours yesterday. And that really, really fun to do, by the way. A really cool thing
I
to be
bet.
able to do. But
Especially
I'm
you're
not
voicing a
used to
character.
that. I'm not used
Yeah,
to
you're not
standing
used
there
to it
for
because
4
you've never done
hours
it before,
and,
really.
like, saying a line 3 times and then getting
Like, you're not
and then going
used
back
to
and
doing
it
it
again.
this
And,
as
you know,
often.
4 hours of that it was a lot. My knees and my ankles and my back gave up on me. I'm an old, fat man. I'm not fat. I know.
You're
I'm
not.
the heaviest I've ever been, and I haven't had time to take care of myself, and it's becoming kind of a problem. And I want to, but you know, summer's around the corner. Maybe I'll get my bikini bod back. But also, I had a very large creative project that I was very excited to do, and I don't actually know if I'm allowed to say what it is.
NDAs.
I'm just gonna say what it is, and then if I'm not allowed to say it, then this next part won't be in it. I was planning to do a Soma animated show.
Movie?
Because
Oh, wow.
I love Soma. Soma's like top 5, top 10 at least video game of all time for me. I absolutely love that game. It has one of the best stories ever in a video game. And I was so excited to do that. We've been talking to the developers for like a year talking about that, and we were ready to go into like full production on that, and I was so excited, and I really wanted to announce that to people and to talk about it and like get really stuck in and share it, because I wanted to play the game all in one video.
I didn't know it was based on a
I was like,
video
okay, I'll
game,
hold off
so
on
you
that
wanted
then
to
till
try
we
to
announce that
make
we're doing
a
it.
movie
So
out of a
that's
video
why I haven't
game.
done it yet.
Kind of
And
like how
then
Mark did with Iron Lung.
we were making really great progress on that, and then it all just fell apart out of nowhere. I'm not going to go into too many of the specifics of what happened. Because
This shit happens.
I'm quite upset about what actually went down, but it's more of a like, we're going in a different direction kind of vibe. And that really upset me. And I had planned a lot of my year around it. I was like, you know what, I won't be able to upload as much because I'll be focusing everything I have into that. But at least I'll have like a really cool creative thing to show off, and I'll have something for you, and we can like talk about it and share it and like be part of this thing together and have fun with it. And then it all fell apart. So all of my plans for the year are like flipped upside down. And
yeah, now you're like, what now?
Get back to. I'm now like, okay, now what is the priority?
Now what?
Now
what? What do we do now?
And I've had so many calls over the last couple of weeks. It's been a lot. It's been a tough month.
Same for me.
And it's one of those things where I'm like, I took time off and did all that, and I have nothing. At the end,
you got nothing to show
so
for
frustrating. I hate that.
You took all the time
taking
off for
away.
nothing,
All I want
really.
to do is make videos. Like, I'm excited to get back into making videos. I want to get the channel back to like a really fun place and have fun with the audience and interact with people more. Just goof around and get back to that like old school
Jacksepticeye
YouTube feeling and like not chasing trends and not doing like crazy edits and that kind of stuff, you know? Like the digging a hole video I did that and I edited it myself, and I just had so much fun doing it, and it went up and it did really well and everyone loved it and everyone said it felt nostalgic, like a 2016 video, and I'm like, that's what I want, you know?
Oh, wow.
YouTube's getting a bit annoying.
Yeah.
Like everything kind of like looks and feels the same now.
Yeah.
Everything's like edited the same and over the top and crazy, and
You gotta.
I don't like it. It doesn't.
Yeah, it's
with me. That's
stupid.
not what I want to do.
I can see what he means by
I
that.
just want to have fun again. And I'm hoping that's what The Office does. That we can kind of like inject some like old school vibes back into the channel, and you know,
Make it like your old cabin
with it. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Crazy busy month. Do I have anything to show for it?
Sadly.
Not really. Dispatch will be cool.
Yeah.
That comes out.
That's the only
tentative
positive
release
you can really
of just
think of.
2025 right now up on their Steam page. Go wishlist it, by the way, if you haven't already. I'm very excited about this game. It's a really cool thing. I think it's one of the coolest things that I've ever like been able to be a part of, and I feel like I'm sitting at the cool kids table. It's very awesome. So go wishlist the game on Steam. It's just called Dispatch. I'm very excited for that. I can't wait for that to come out, and I'll play some of it when it is out. But
Of course.
right now, we gotta wait. Game dev is hard, and we have to take some
games
time
take
wait for
time
them
to develop.
perfect. You know, let them cook. Another thing I forgot to mention, I had the video done and everything, and then I was editing it, and I was like, oh my god, I totally forgot to talk about this other thing. The game I was making, I put up a teaser on my main channel. Overnight Watch, I was making it with Kyle. I decided that I'm cancelling the game. I know that a lot of people are going to be really upset
that's
by
the thing I heard
There's
about.
a lot of people who wishlisted the game and really wanted to play it. And
I was looking forward to it too.
there's a lot that goes into it. Ultimately, what ended up happening was the game wasn't progressing fast enough for my liking. We weren't far enough along with it. The project, it just really wasn't making any headroom, and for what we had, I was like, I don't feel confident in what we have for the game at the moment. I'm sure I'll try doing something at some point again, but I think we kind of like jumped into the wrong idea. It was going to be like an observation duty kind of game.
That's essentially what it was.
Like an anomaly detection game, and for what we had, for how long it was taking, and how much longer it would take, I decided I just didn't want to do it. I know we could have finished it out, and I could have uploaded it, and it was free, and like, who cares really, right? Like, if it's a free game and it's your first attempt, and like,
that would have been really fun. I was really looking forward to playing it.
Higher expectations than I think I probably should have, and I think it's not at the standard that I would have felt confident doing as our first project. And that's ultimately what it was. I think the type of idea we decided to go with wasn't the right idea, but we were so far along in it. I think seeing what people were saying about the game and how much expectation there was for it, and what people thought the game was going to be and what was going to be in it and everything, I feel like what we had wasn't going to be good enough. And I didn't want to put it out and then have everyone be like, wait, that's it, kind of vibe. I want to.
Yeah, I can understand.
People are like really excited about, and I feel like
it's all this.
Fine, and it's good enough. Isn't good enough for what I want to do. So I decided to cancel it. Anyway, apologies. This was not my intention. I'm sorry for the gross negligence and the person that I have been. That was not my intent. Should just call this like
the YouTuber
Jacksepticeye apology video. There's so many of those now where I like had fun with it that if I ever actually have to apologize for something, no one's going to believe me. Everyone's going to be like, haha, fake, and then like, oh wait,
it is.
I don't
legit.
think I've done anything that I need to apologize for. I've been a pretty honest, open, transparent, and evolving, growing person as I've done my career, and I'm trying to do the best I can as a person. But it's fun to sit here and chat, you know? I miss this. I miss us. What happened to us? I keep seeing that clip of me go around where I was on Anthony Padilla's thing, and I was like, you want me to really blow your mind? I haven't changed. You just grew up. And you miss the feeling of when you watched it.
That's so true.
Everyone thinks that I'm being like super serious about that. I was just fucking around. Obviously, you guys grow and change and morph. So do I. Everything shifts and melds together.
We all get old.
It expands and drifts apart, and life's a mad, complex machine. It's fine. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. Should I wrap this video up? Yeah,
probably.
I think so. Anyway, I want to get back to making videos, and I really love my job, and I love what I do. So, and I said before, like, oh, I probably have 2 years left in me before I retire. But I don't think that's true anymore. I think
oh wow,
I'm gonna keep doing this for a while. I don't know what it'll look like, but I like this. I like my job. I'm in a very fortunate, privileged position that I get to do what I do, and I have a lot of fun doing it, and I don't want other things to get in the way and take the fun out of it, you know? I want to whittle down my zone of oh, this is the world like crushing my head, weighing down on me, and I want to
just release it all.
Of Nicole Kidman, where she's like walking out and everyone thinks it's the picture of when she divorced Tom Cruise, but then she said that wasn't what actually happened.
What?
Anyway, bye.
What? Alrighty, so that was that video talking about his bad month. He had a lot of plans and ambitions for this year. One of those plans, I guess, was a animated movie based on the game Soma. it wasn't really progressing, and plans shifted and changed, and they were going into a different direction. And he even said, like, I'm not even sure if I should say this or not, because I'm pretty sure there are some non-disclosure agreements in there where he can't talk about certain things. The other thing he mentioned was that now he has a 3-floor office somewhere, and he wants to move his setup over there and try to get back into video making once again. I guess he could see him doing this for a lot longer than he thought. Instead of 2 more years, it seems like we're going to see him for another couple of years. But the other sad news is that his video game that he was working on, the Overnight Watch game that he announced back at New York Comic Con, unfortunately was canceled. Because I guess the development of the game wasn't going the way he wanted it to. He didn't want to put out a mediocre game, he wanted to put out a great game. That's the mindset he has. I was honestly looking forward to that game. Like, I was there when they announced this game at his panel at New York Comic Con last October. It was so awesome to see that he was working on something to expand his Ego universe. But sadly, his Alterverse game, Overnight Watch, will not be coming out. And also I mentioned that March wasn't really a good month for me either. That's because me and Adriana ended up breaking up for good this time. It just wasn't working out between us, and we mutually agreed to remain friends. I'm doing a lot better now, but when it happened, it felt like a utteral punch to the gut. It was soul crushing. But I'm doing a lot better now. But I guess the only way I was able to grieve over that was going to Monday Night Raw in Madison Square Garden, and then going to the big event convention later that week. And I honestly do believe that it helped a lot. I'm honestly looking forward to some upcoming events, like this weekend at the time of me recording this, which is April 1st. I'm going to be going to the Statue of Liberty, go inside the Crown, go to Ellis Island, and then go to the World Trade Center. I'm really excited for that. So anyways, that's really it on this reaction. I do feel bad for Sean and some of the things that didn't end up panning out, like that animated movie and his Overnight Watch game. But hopefully he'll bounce back from that. So if you like what you saw here, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Be sure to ring that bell to be part of the notification squad. Be sure to check out my Instagram because I make collabs with Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, myself. I used to act as cosplays on there, so go check it out. And be sure to check out my Tumblr and my Discord in the description as well. So until next time, JRD96 signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.